welcome back to my channel. I'm super happy that you're here today. Today we are going to finally finish off this little area kind of overlooking the lake. This is Deirdre's house, and honestly I was feeling super uninspired for what to do with her house, so I actually looked her up online to see what sort of things that Deirdre was interested in, and I was reading that she is like really into like mushrooms and that she wants to be a journalist, so it gave me a little bit of insight as to what to do with her house. I didn't go too crazy with like a particular theme. I tend to feel like I need to have like an inventive theme for each villager house, but I kind of just wanted to decorate in like a cozy autumn style, so that's kind of what we did here. I'm using a lot of mush items and just a lot of like the natural sort of woodsy items, so I feel like that kind of fits in pretty well with this particular area of the island. I honestly, I don't know how I'm really feeling about chestnut right now. Usually I will try to stick to like a cut and dry theme for an entire island, and I feel like chestnut is kind of the first time that I've ever really just like made something that I wanted to make in the moment and not worried so much about how it's all going to fit together in the end. And as much fun as that's been, it's also just kind of a weird process. I don't know. So I do feel like half of this island is like a very town core kind of vibe, and then over here is very like cottagecore. This is definitely what I think of in my mind when I think cottagecore, and I'm kind of worried about how those two areas are going to fit together. So we'll figure that out together. We'll just go with the flow, but for now we're just working on this cozy little cottagecore section by Deirdre's house. So I really wanted to include some fencing along the back. I thought it would make for kind of a nice background, but I'll be honest with you, once I finished, I realized that you can't really see it. So I guess it's the thought that counts. I don't know. But I actually had a lot of fun with this particular section. It really didn't take me very long to do this speed build whatsoever, really just like an hour, and I tend to spend like several hours on an area, so it was just really fun to like fill my inventory full of my favorite items and just like place them everywhere on the island. I included lots of ducks in this section because, like I said, I just picked my favorite items and threw them everywhere. So I don't know, if you're feeling a little bit uninspired, I definitely recommend doing the same thing. Just like grab a bunch of things that make you feel good when you decorate with them and then just like throw them everywhere. It's kind of fun. I feel like it's a little bit freeing, not really worrying about how it's all going to fit together in the end. I am seriously obsessed with the little moccasins on the barrel. I just think it's so cute. I really toyed around with whether or not those pumpkins looked a little bit funky in this area. I think I end up taking them out in the end, but I guess we'll have to see. It'll be a surprise for me as well. I was feeling a little bit like lost. I don't know. I tend to like overthink things a little bit when I decorate, so you'll notice me jumping around quite a bit here. I was trying to kind of connect the pathing over to the staircase here. I do want the staircase to flow to the rest of the villager houses in this more like cottagecore side of the island, so I imagine that they're going to be very scattered throughout this area. It's not a super big space, so it'll be interesting. I'm probably going to start working on that section of the island a little bit more once we finish this like symmetrical villager neighborhood over in the town core side. So this might be the last like cottagecore style speed build that you see for a while, so we'll probably be working on that neighborhood. I feel like I was feeling super stuck during our last stream. I wasn't sure what to do, so I needed to take a little break from it and do Deirdre's house here. And then after I finished her house, she started to like wander around this area more, and it is just so heartwarming. So I'm glad that I took the time to give her the proper decorations and things like that. So yeah, I am gonna pop out for a second and I'll let you enjoy some of the decorating, and I'll pop back in a minute. And here is the finished speed build for the most part. So I'm really interested to hear what you guys think. Here we are with some of the trees grown in, and I just think it's really cozy and very cottagecore with all of the mush items. But I do want to take a second to thank the members of the Fox fam here. Thank you so much for supporting my work here on this channel. I appreciate you guys so much. You can also support the channel by liking and subscribing, hitting that notification bell so that you are notified whenever I do upload. But thank you so much for watching, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye!